Happy Thursday! It is Thursday night. It is April the 16th, 2026, and you are watching Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show live and in color all across the World Wide Web. Facebook and YouTube alike. Facebook, if you're on the Facebook page, do us a great big favor. Reach over and hit the like button, hit the share button, let everybody know that you are following Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show live and in color. Also, don't forget about Dirt Road Sports YouTube channel. Hey, it's there for your taking, it's there for your liking. All the episodes over the last 6 years archived and in full color on Dirt Road Sports YouTube channel. And guys, we want to welcome you to our show tonight, April the 16th, 2023, this Thursday night. No matter where you're joining us from the comforts of your own home, the comforts of your boat, from the comfort of the back seat of a motorcycle, from an airplane, or skydiving or bungee jumping, no matter where you're watching us from tonight, we are thankful that you are watching Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show. Hey, we're live tonight at our studio, 100% Flamingo Boulevard, The Rock, Georgia. We are live at Yeehaw Junction, Florida studio tonight. And we are live at turn number 3 at the Old Rocket Speedway in Kinsey, Alabama. All across the United States of America and foreign countries where it's legal and illegal for us to send out this broadcast. All 57 states, 5 foreign countries, 4 sunken islands, and loud and proud as always in the great state of Baker County, Georgia. And yes, we are, Levon, coming loud and proud, I hope, in Martha's Vineyard. Maybe there's some people that are watching tonight.
I'm sure.
Yeah, we got people up there watching. They monitoring us.
Yeah.
They monitoring what we're doing. When the Democrats get back in control, they gonna come beat our door down, and we'll be home.
So
We'll be in the re-education camps.
So if they take full control, you think we gone?
We're gonna make sure it's over.
That's why we keep this around everywhere we go.
Yeah, hey, yeah. Come on. Yeah, come in right here. Come on.
But hey, we are glad you're here. And for those of you in Martha's Vineyard, maybe you're tuning in for the first time, San Francisco, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, or Minnesota. And let me just tell you who we are. We are Bible-believing Christians. We are patriotic Americans that love our country and appreciate the sacrifices that our military has made. And we are pro-Second Amendment. We believe in the right to bear arms. We believe in good common sense, law-abiding, just acting like you got good common sense. That's who we are. But we understand some of you that may be watching for the first time, you might have just popped up. We might have popped up on your screen and kind of just you were gravitated to us.
We're scaring them.
Yeah.
Maybe scaring you. Don't be scared.
Don't be scared. But that's who we are, and we understand everybody may not identify with that likeness and those moral values and those sets of principles. So here's what you can do tonight. You'll be wiser to spend your time doing that than watching us and get your blood pressure up. That if you don't subscribe to our same set of values, then we want you to take a trip over to Rome, to the Vatican, and I want you to volunteer to polish the 15 to 20 foot walls that surround the Vatican and protects the Pope so that he can be liberal.
Do you know why they put the walls up?
Yeah.
To keep the Muslims out.
In 800.
That's why they did it, to protect themselves from the Muslims.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that later. But go ahead. Just getting the stage set for y'all out there.
If you will.
But for those of you that do subscribe to those values that we have, welcome. You're at the right channel tonight. Don't turn it. Just leave it right where it's at. I think we'll say some things, maybe make you laugh a little bit, maybe bring you some information. We're going to honor a town tonight that no longer exists. It's actually considered a ghost town, or thereof, in Bay County, Florida. It is Cromanton, Florida. It actually was where Tyndall Air Force Base is now. established in the late 1800s, actually 1888, had a post office, and that post office remained in operation until 1941, and it was overtaken by Tyndall Air Force Base. Actually had a big hotel there, had some property on the water there. You see all the boats in that. And look at this. This is unique right here. I had never seen this. This was harvesting and drying of palmetto berries. That was done in Cromanton, Florida. I mean, you look at just the rows of those berries that they were drying, and I did not know this until I got to doing some research. Florida, that's an indigenous to Florida, and it was, I mean, a great part of the economy at one point in time. And in the early 1900s, they took the berries and mixed it with sugar and water and made a carbonated drink called Metto, Metto. And you are looking at palmetto berries being dried in Cromanton, Florida, which is in Bay County, which is now actually where Tyndall Air Force Base is. So a little bit of history there tonight for you.
It's good.
I wonder what else they made out of berries.
Well, like tincture and medicinal and all that. I'm surprised they didn't try to make alcohol out of it.
If they'll ferment, they did. They might have left that out of Wikipedia.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder if they still do that. They harvest the berries. I'm talking about. Anybody know if they harvest those berries or not down there?
I don't know. If y'all know, put it on there if you know of anybody if they still harvest those berries. Now, mayhaw berries, which is indigenous to us here, I've heard of making mayhaw wine out of it. Mm-hmm. Could you make shine?
You might try that. Well, I don't know about that. I don't know. You might can make it, but I don't know if you can drink it or not. Folks don't need. They don't. That's not the object of growing and harvesting mayhaws is to make shine. It's to make jelly. Marvin, now keep it in the lines here now. Stay in the lane.
I just asked.
I know that's fine. I understand.
Just ask. I didn't know.
But I've never had any. I've drank several sips of wine in my life, but I've never had mayhaw wine. I had some plum wine one time, which was disastrous. We're disastrous, if you will.
What would persimmon wine be like, Floyd?
Persimmon wine, I don't know if you can drink it or not.
You know, I made a foolish error one time. I went on a tour with the leaders of the Southwest Georgia. We went to that winery, Steel Pond, up there. Well, I got me a bottle of that muscadine juice. It wasn't wine. It was not fortified. It was
listen to hey, all you folks out there at Flat Creek, y'all listen to what he
muscadine juice. Well, I was thirsty.
Is this confession? Is this
I drank
confession?
the whole bottle at one time.
No, you didn't.
I did.
No, you did. That was a disaster.
It was a disaster.
It wasn't right then.
For about 2 days.
Stay with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'll know it's there long after all that's been like that cane juice.
Oh.
I want y'all, we need to, any of y'all folks in Martha's Vineyard up there listening, I want y'all to, I want you sometime to try you some fresh squeezed cane juice. That'll keep you occupied.
Room temperature.
Yeah, room temperature. That'll keep you occupied for several days.
Yeah.
You won't be out doing no King's protest. That won't work. No.
Oh.
You'll be pretty close in your house, if you will. But you know, folks, they make wine out of all kinds of things. You know, when I was in Saudi Arabia, me and TC and Tony Tab in Saudi Arabia, it was a liquor, whiskey, and it was called Siddiqui. And Siddiqui in Arabic is my friend. That's what Siddiqui means. And it was kind of like that plum wine. It's your friend for a while, but some bad stuff. But they drank it all. I mean,
what was it made out of?
It made out of sugar and yeast and water.
That's it.
That was it. And man, that stuff would tear your head up. Let me tell you what, you know. But
I drank some sake one time. You ever drank any sake?
I've drank some sake. That's some bad stuff too.
Yeah, I don't know more of that.
I did not drink copious amounts of it.
I didn't either. I don't want no more of it neither.
No, I
Just a
know it.
little bit I drank.
It was a little
Yep.
thimble looking thing.
That and eating fish that ain't cooked. I couldn't figure out how that made good sense.
But what it is that sake cooks that fish, that raw fish.
Yeah.
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 Blisters. It cooks it. It's a
It
system
cooks. It
process.
cooks you too while it's cooking the fish.
I'd rather have me a good fried perch, good
Oh
bream,
heck yeah.
good mid belly.
Yes, sir.
Butcher said persimmon elderberry turnip wine.
I never tried that. And I'm not. Why don't you try it? You try it, Gucci, and give us a report on that next week. Because you ain't gonna get no persimmons. There ain't no persimmons ready. But when the persimmons get ready, I want you to fix up a batch of it.
Persimmon elderberry and I think turnip root.
Turnip root.
Ooh.
Y'all remember tongue oil trees? Do you remember tongue oil trees down in North Florida, down there at Queensville and Charlie? I know y'all do. We used to go to the beach down there and go through somewhere over there. I don't know. There's 100 different ways to get to Panama City, but we'd go through. It was tongue oil orchards in there, and but tongue oil is. I reckon. What did they make paint with tongue oil? Is that what they
Like a
did?
stain. I picked up a can the other night. They had some on clearance at Tractor Supply, and it was tongue oil.
Tongue oil.
Yeah.
They used to be
Huh.
gross.
What you gonna stain with it?
I wasn't gonna stain nothing. I just picked it up and looked at it and put it back
Trying to
down.
get
Oh.
educated.
Yeah, I was trying to learn.
He's on a learning mission.
Well, he impressed me pretty much with that little opening in the city there he done. I ain't never heard of that. Marvin is venturing out in the world with his education. See, I learned all kind of stuff. I didn't know nothing about them drive palmetto.
I hadn't either. That's the
He
first I ever heard of it.
never sleeps. He never sleeps. He never sleeps.
It's just a world of knowledge, ain't it?
I know some people go to sleep while they're driving, not Marvin. No. Because he's not.
You won't go to sleep.
Looking at the passengers while he's driving. He's not looking at the road. So they're
Hey.
going to sleep.
You won't go to sleep while he's driving.
You won't go to sleep either.
That's exactly
Yeah, and that's one of the quickest ways I've ever seen me be able to get Floyd's blood pressure up and him use some Old Testament language when I be driving and looking over there at him or looking in the back seat at
Look
him.
at the back seat, Tom.
Yeah.
Right.
I know. I don't ride with him.
Oh,
You ever rode with him, Charlie? You ain't never rode with him, have you, Charlie?
I've heard enough stories to where I'm smart enough not to do that.
Don't
I
go
got
there.
in a tight, I don't know, 2 or 3 months ago, and I had to
Do
ride.
not go
from-
there.
I had to ride from the firehouse to my house with him. My truck was getting worked on or something. I don't know, and I needed to get home, so he took me home, and I rode. It's about 2.2 miles, and I was scared, slapped to death every inch of it.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't stopped it. Near stop sign, near railroad track, nothing. Just
Man, city manager is immune from anything like that.
Oh, I ain't
Yeah.
immune. I
yeah.
didn't walk with him.
Tell him to get out there and try it.
That new chief we got here in Garwood, and they police said, you better stop. I tell you what, they've got me stopping that stop sign. They got me stopping that stop sign.
But you know,
And I know I could drive around this town blindfolded, and I could hear traffic coming, but I stopped and I look both ways, which is good. It's
It
safe.
is.
A person of my age, as old as I am, you need to pay attention to your driving because you'll get distracted and you'll get in a tight spot. But it's got me stopping. And I tell you something else, I don't talk on my cell phone while I'm in conflict. I know there's some testimonies out there talking about they did the
oh yeah, that is a perfect time to segue into a commercial. We'll be right back.
Here at LAE Farms in Newton, Georgia, blueberries are more than a crop. They're part of our family legacy. Our farm is proudly run by Alan and Tracy Etheridge with their son Lawton helping keep the tradition growing. And we're excited to say blueberry season is almost here. Starting mid-April, we will have fresh hand-picked blueberries in 5-pound boxes available straight from our farm. Pickups will be available in Albany or Newton so you can enjoy fresh local berries at their peak. Be sure to follow our Facebook page for ordering, giveaways, and seasonal updates. And as always, feel free to share the ordering link with family and friends. And thank you most of all for supporting local farmers in Georgia Grown. We can't wait to share another blueberry season with you. LAE Farms, fresh blueberries from our family to yours.
Hey, let's see, it's loading right here. Miss Pam Pickle just sent this in. She wanted to show that. There's a bottle of Mayhaw wine right there, and that was made in Texas. They grow Mayhaws in Texas and Louisiana.
Okay.
So there is a bottle of Maydale Country Wine Mayhaw right there. So it is for real.
Well, the old original Garden of Eden. It stretched. It wasn't just one little tiny spot. I mean, this is ground zero where we are for the old original Garden of Eden, and that's where the Mayhaws originated at,
Mm-hmm.
in the Garden of Eden, and it stretched on out through Louisiana. Or it might have later on after the flood. Some of these Mayberries that was here they could have floated
I I
down in.
think that's more what happened.
I think it got down in
Yeah, yeah.
the ocean and went to Texas and went to
Through
Louisiana.
the ocean.
Got up in there through the ocean.
But you think God planted the original Mayhaws here in Milliken?
Yeah, he made them. He didn't plant them.
He
But
made.
he boom,
He
there
said,
they are.
"I want them in coffee."
I want to
That's
run
And,
it.
it.
and you know what? I bet you if we could find out the truth about it, I bet you the day that Eve went to the apple tree, Adam was out there picking mayhaw trying to get ready to make some jelly. What you think?
It could have been. Could have been.
All right, another piece of trivia. Gerald Mott just sent this in. Some wisdom coming from here.
Come on.
Yeah. Tung oil was a waterproofing oil for the shipping industry when boats were made of wood. There's several old tung oil plantations around Monticello, Florida.
Come on.
Well, we
There you
learning all
go.
kind of stuff
Learn
tonight.
I bet probably 75% of y'all that's listening to us never heard of tongue oil. A tongue oil.
No.
Well, this mute said he's pretty sure there was a tung oil tree in Colquitt, Georgia.
There was a tongue oil tree in Colquitt, Georgia. It was over there close to where the hospital is right now. Because I know that there was a tongue oil tree right there. Bill Disney grew up in Colquitt. He grew up in Colquitt,
He
so
said
he
that
would
was
have known.
yeah.
He's
So-
right, Bill. He was. It was over there close to where the hospital was. Is now. Because I remember some of my buddies were climbing up in it one night. We was all out there. I had spent the night with one of my friends there in Colquitt. We had rambled around up there, right close to where the hospital. They ended up in the tongue oil tree. We were trying to get him down out of the tongue oil tree. And we just finally had left him up there. He wouldn't come down. So we just left him. We could do whatever. Eat you some of them if you want to,
Getting deep, getting deep.
Charlie, you have had your friends and neighbors apparently have been really busy this week.
They have. They've been very, very busy. Mr. Taylor and and Coach Griffin there. There's about six of them involved in this, I do believe. Well, no, four. Coach Hicks is in on some of that. Coach Griffin,
Yeah,
Charles Pickles' buddy Tim Taylor is in there.
we
Charles, I know you're waiting like me for an invitation to the fish fry, and Mr. William Parker, a part of that group too. They're harvesting a few shell crackers up on
they
Lake New Falls.
they
There
ain't
ain't gonna be
left
no
enough
fish to
meat.
fry. Ain't gonna be if they keep cleaning them like they cleaning them on the ride. There ain't gonna be no fish to fry,
Yeah,
Charlie.
ain't no meat on them. Ain't the way you clean no fish.
That's the Henry County Fish Mutilator bunch right there.
Now, well, those haven't been in no machine. I
Oh
mean,
yes, they have.
Me.
Mercy.
Hey, here's another one sent in today. Look at there, the Professor Harry Warren.
wow.
You know,
Nice
Charlie,
red berries.
You want to call
go
me?
back. I'd agree with you on that, Charlie. But if I on what you said about they ain't been in no machine, I'd agree with you. But then we'd both be wrong.
What's his name?
You know it.
Why would we both be wrong?
Well, you can look at them and tell, and then they cut. They just cut. Sheriff Holt. I had the hardest time with Sheriff
Jesus.
Jimmy Holt. He likes to clean fish like that. See, that ain't what Granny had taught me how to clean no fish. You gonna clean a brim or a shell cracker or peck of perch. You come around and you cut right behind them gills and come in there and then you go back there and cut them and split them and come up and get them like that. That's the way because it still looks like a fish when you cook it. That looks like they're trimmed up. I don't know. But to everybody its own.
Put Harry back up, man.
Hey, George Williams just joined Queasel from Peachtree. Let's put that back up there so he can kind of look over that.
Wow.
This is Floyd below and called it. Give us an update here on this picture we got here. Looking at here.
Me and Harry and Buddy went this morning and caught them. I think we caught 53 of them.
Where'd y'all? What? I mean, you don't have to tell us the exact spot, Mr. Jerry, but where? What body of water were y'all on?
We put in at the Intercoastal in White City. And Harry went to Depot Creek, and I went to Boathouse Slough.
Oh, mercy! 53 of them between y'all.
Yeah. We finished about 10 o'clock.
Wow. That's some now that's some beautiful. Is it kind of brackish water?
It is. Depot Creek is it's a real dark water.
I got you. Yeah, I mean, you tell with them fish the color.
Yeah,
of
what y'all do the rest of the day? You said y'all quit at 10 o'clock this morning. What y'all do the rest of the day?
Harry went to Saskatoon, caught 13 butter with his cast net.
Did y'all clean them fish, or what y'all do with them?
Yeah, we cleaned them, every one of them.
How you clean them? Tell us your technique for cleaning.
Look to the right. Look to the right of that picture. We got one in baskets.
Another fish mutilator. Thought I'd catch you in that. Yep. That bunch from Henry County over there. That's the Henry County, Alabama fish mutilators. And that's what they do.
Fish for 12 minutes.
That's what they do with their fish. They put them in there and beat them to death, mutilate them, and they stand back and drink a cold beer or something while they looking at them. And
Wait. Did he say 12? Did he say 12 minutes?
Studied the Sunday school lessons. What happened to scaling fish? Did that go out of style?
No, sure didn't go out of style, but we go 3 times a week. And, get a freezer full of fish. And this is the new modern era.
So y'all done made it into the 21st century, huh?
Oh,
Yes, sir.
Let me ask you this: how about cutting the heads off of them and all that kind of stuff? Do you cut half the fish meat off when you?
When we cut, Harry does that. He cuts the head from his head to his hole.
Correct.
Wrong.
Man, play y'all done lost me and Queasel now. Bobby don't know no better, but me and Queasel.
see, that's what he's
Look at
talking
that.
about.
Yeah, right there. Yeah, they got a
See,
little bit of stuff on that in there. So y'all just throw half the meat away.
We catch 3 of them.
What'd he say?
He said we catch plenty,
We catch
so they
plenty.
don't need waste.
That's the whole point in the fish mutilating machine and clean them that way. If you got enough of them, you ain't got to worry about that little bitch all over.
That's what he said.
Hey.
I tell you what me and old Harry do. We'll come to Compton and we do a lot of cooking and we'll cook for y'all.
That's what I'm
Come on,
talking
man.
about right there.
That's kind of what we were getting to. That's kind of what we was aiming at, and we'll do that. We'll get together. But look like y'all had a good one there, brother Jerry.
Yeah.
Good talking to you, man.
Have a good one.
I'm serious about it.
I know y'all.
Come to Compton. Me and Harry, we'll furnish everything.
All right, man. We'll set it up. We'll get it put together. See you, buddy.
No.
Now look right there. Look, George Williams. I taught Jerry Smith and Harry Warren all about those places that they fish at.
What you gonna say to that, Queasel? Of course you did, George. Of course you did.
Yeah, sure, George. We know that.
Sure.
We
Here,
know
George.
you did. Just like you won the Masters. I mean, we know you done that. We know you done that. I mean,
Jerry's a card, ain't he?
Who? Yeah,
Jerry.
the big man. Yeah, he'll tell you the truth too. Joe, this is
Yep.
mutilator machine over there.
Yeah. So I reckon that's a newfangled thing. Everybody's doing it.
Nah, you can over. Charles Pickles got one out there, been out there 40 years out there.
He don't use
He
it.
don't use it no more. He don't go fishing no more.
Speaking of Charles, Miss Pam just sent that wine, but look right here, boys. Look right here, what's growing. Look at that. Look at that potatoes already. I mean, popping.
Look at there.
And then look right here. This is all the garden, the pickle estate. Notice the onions are on the ground.
Look at them onions. I can't hardly see them. It's got so much weeds and grass around them, but I can kind of see them there a little bit. They got them.
All right. You're gonna get a text in just a minute on the talking about that grass.
That's the thoughts of Floyd B. Lloyd, not the other three you're
Well,
hearing.
I have nothing to do with that now, Miss Pam.
Me either.
Mulch, I reckon, to lay them down. I reckon all that's planned. Yeah, that's like a mulch and lay them on. So they won't
Look at him. Look at him. Charles needs to put a guard out on the mater plants because the wholesale price on a box of maters in Birmingham, Alabama today was $74 a box.
How many was in the box?
How many pounds? I forget. It's about.
It's what 25 pounds.
You'd have to sell them for about $3.50 to $4 a pound to
Probably
make any money.
$20 a pound. I mean, 20 pounds in a box.
I ain't gonna buy no tomatoes. I know my man already seen the tomatoes coming. I know
you ain't getting no tomatoes after that comment.
Yeah, you might have done squeezed your mater for the last time.
Hey, it's over.
Y'all go get some and I get some of y'all.
Hey, welcome, Mark Black. Ron Fuller hooked him up and a while back, and he said he enjoys the show. Mark, I don't know you, but welcome, man. We appreciate you. Yeah, thank you, Ron Fuller, for recommending us.
Yeah, we just a bunch of old South Georgia, South Alabama rednecks getting together talking every weekend. That's it. I wish everybody could have as much fun as we do. Don't y'all? I wish everybody could get together at least once a week, having much fun and get as much out of life as we do for this hour and a half that we own with y'all.
Now, which Ron Fuller is that, you reckon?
I just said Ron Fuller.
Ain't but one.
I don't know no other Ron.
I don't know but one.
Ain't that the Tennessee stud?
Last time I talked to him last week, it was.
Yeah.
I sent him some good news. He'd been trying to find where he could order some Daddy Buck syrup to have it shipped to the house. And I found a company that sells it off the internet. It's
does he still make that syrup over there in Headland and round over there?
No. He Mr. Todd passed away. His son has the place, but it was just too much for him to keep going.
That kind of stuff. I tell you what, another good syrup, Charlie, was Roddenberry's over here at K Road. They made that cane syrup. That was some good syrup.
It was real cane syrup.
Real cane syrup.
It was the wrestler, Charlie. Mark Black just it on there. JW said watermelon's still $15 a piece in Birmingham today.
All right, let's go get a truckload.
Praise the Lord. I'm glad them watermelon farmers, because there ain't no Georgia melons or Alabama melons yet. They are coming out of South Florida or Mexico or somewhere. But somebody is getting some money from them. And if you want one, go buy you one. Don't
Do you ever think
a $2? If you want you a 50-cent hot dog, go to the Masters.
Yeah. Did you ever think you'd see a watermelon sale for $15, Floyd?
No,
I ain't neither.
I seen a man let a pile of them rot one time for $5, and he could have sold that one of them for $3, but his was going to lay there and rot until he could get $5 a piece for them. And they laid there and rotted. He was out there around the Floyd town community.
Oh.
I'm not saying nothing bad. It was just his way of doing business.
That's right.
It was his watermelons. He could ask whatever he wanted. He could ask whatever he wanted to for them. He could sell them to whoever he wanted to.
Hey, we'll be right back.
Looking for great food, a welcoming atmosphere, and a place that just feels like home? Come on down to TK's Bar and Grill in Colquitt, Georgia, right there at 571 North Cuthbert Street. TK's is serving up fresh, flavorful meals that keep folks coming back again and again. Whether you're stopping in for a quick lunch or sitting down to unwind with friends over supper, you'll taste the difference in every bite. We're open Monday through Friday for lunch and Wednesday through Friday for supper. Call ahead and we'll have it ready for you at 229-254-7850. TK's Bar and Grill. Great food, great atmosphere, and a great experience right here in good old Colquitt.
Floyd, Tony Tabb's asking a question. Is TC really going back to Saudi to set up an auction?
No. Way too much money over here to it. We ain't going back. We did have some fun with that though. He asked me to ask you, would you be interested in going back? And I told him I'd ask it. I found that out today. Not well from you and from your wife, both of y'all.
What was the answer?
The answer was no. It's not going back.
Would you go back?
No, man, hey, man, money is not everything. You know, a dead man can't spend money.
So, like, if they called us, like the what is he called over there, the king? It wanted us to perform for the kingdom.
The custodian of the two holy mosques.
Oh, okay.
That's his title. If you go do it, you got to do it right, Marvin. You can't play around with this stuff. We talking about serious business. The custodian of the two holy mosques.
So, if he called and wanted us to come over and perform in the kingdom, would you go?
Not interested.
I ain't neither.
Not interested. You can go.
How long did
After,
I go there?
after my flight, I took to Fort Lauderdale and back in January, and seeing the folks that was around me on the plane, I don't want to go nowhere. I'm happy.
Don't know airplanes. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm content right where I'm at. You know, that's one of the secrets of life. That's one of the main secrets of life is being content.
Amen.
Main secrets of a happy life. Be content. Content with who you're married to. Content with where you live. Content with the family that you have, if you can.
It don't take much to be content.
Because you might get what you wish for, and it ain't exactly what you wish for.
You know, being content ain't nothing but a mindset.
That's it.
That's
That's
all
it.
it is.
Amen.
Ain't nothing.
And don't ever what if something. Never, ever, ever say what if. That is impossible. What ifs are impossible.
That take you down a road there ain't no end to.
But if you ever notice this, what ifs govern a lot of people's
A lot
lives?
of life. Yeah, whoa, what if I'd have done so? And so no, don't do that, baby. You'd have done it.
My granddaddy always say, if ifs and buts were candy and nuts, everybody'd have a good Christmas.
That's a good saying. Yeah.
That's pretty. That's
Ands and buts were candy and nuts. We'd all
Everybody have a
good
good Christmas.
Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah.
Them old folks are smart, you know.
Yeah.
My
But
dad
you know,
want to talk about the circumstances. He said, "Oh, let me tell you." He said, "You rolling, you rocking, you rolling along pretty good right now." He said, "Let me tell you something." He said, "Let me tell you what how life is. It ain't gonna stay the same. It's gonna either get better or get worse, and you better be able to deal with either one
you
of
better
them."
be able to adapt with it, adapt and overcome. That's what it's
You ain't
all
never heard
about.
that story.
And I ain't never heard that. That's a good. I'm surprised you
No,
remember.
I'm talking about the better and worse story.
What?
About that, you ain't never that. Never
Yeah,
mind.
I heard it. Yeah. I heard it. I heard it when I was 5 years old.
Oh.
Oh yeah. If you healthy or sick.
Yeah,
Oh
that's what you told that.
I
one
told that one the other
Yeah,
night.
that's what I was thinking.
It's too early to spring that back on them again. It's too early to spring out hypothetical and reality situation.
I tell you what, I bet you could do though. I bet you could talk about them green beans in the Piggly Wiggly, and everybody want to hear it again.
It was a can of corn.
Cream
A
corn.
can of corn, yeah.
Can
I
of
thought
corn. Yeah. TC was
Well, you
laughing
have
about
told
that
her.
yesterday about the cream corn.
you have told it it's green beans too, because I remember when
It's hard to forget that one now.
Lord help.
That visual, that image, you know. It's corn. Woo.
Mercy.
Lordy,
Last
lordy.
week, if y'all will remember, I'm trying to get it here. Y'all remember, our buddy Russell Whitaker sent us a picture. I think it was of the
Train track.
train
burning.
trestle on fire.
Yeah.
These are date nails from that. Small thumbnail sized metal spikes with 2-digit numbers stamped onto the head, hammered onto the railroad ties, utility poles, and bridge timbers by railroads from the 1800s to the 1960s. And these he found those on that in Ohio on those old, not on the one that burned, but very much like it on those old cross ties right there
Mm.
from either from the it'd been from the probably the late 1800s, probably somewhere in that.
1923 to be that
Yeah,
one
that would
right
probably
there.
be that one.
I doubt
And
if
then
it was two
eh,
years ago, 3 years
yeah, it
ago.
wasn't
It was
2020.
3 years
I
ago.
doubt it, but that was pretty neat. I thought right there. Russell's he worked. How long has he's been working with the railroad?
Oh, ever since he's been grown.
Ever since he's been old enough to work.
It's been grown. He worked before he got old enough to work.
Yep.
But ever since he's been grown, he worked with the railroad. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Done well. Miller County boy.
You know, I just all this stuff that we learned just tonight. Like people could watch us and they get the same credit as one of them online college educations.
We could teach it. Yeah, we could teach an
We
online
could do.
college education course.
You
Yeah,
remember?
we could teach a course on Southern culture. We ought to do that. We ought to start us a college degree course on Southern culture.
And do correspondence.
Yeah, do correspondence. What they call it? They got whoever teaches that. It's a
Y'all
they got
remember?
a name for 'em. It's like Joe Biden's wife. She never done anything in no classroom, but she was some kind of teacher.
Virtual teacher.
Virtual teacher. Something else. Yeah, virtual teacher.
47 years he's been with the railroad. Just put it on there.
Go ahead.
7.
It was before we knew Charlie, but y'all remember, we got contracted to go to Savannah and teach all the fire chiefs in the state of Georgia, and they got a diploma and all that kind of stuff from the
You
dirt
remember
road
that?
sports.
I
You
remember that. We went to Savannah.
Yeah.
That's true now. That ain't made up. We taught a class and they got credit for it.
When did the dirt road sports officially start performing? What year?
Right after we got fired.
2012.
I think it's 2012.
It was 2012. Yeah, we've been doing it 14, 15 years.
Yeah. Oh, we've been doing it longer than that,
Longer
but
than that.
not as the dirt road sports.
I found going back through the memories on my camera, I found a picture of me, and it was in the latter part of 2013, and I had on a T-shirt that said "Be particular."
That's it.
Yeah.
I think we did our first show in 2012
In
Okay.
in Donaldsonville, Georgia, at the Olive Theater.
Well, that when it was, I didn't remember. I knew that was the first show.
Yeah.
Well, the one I came to at the Olive, that wasn't your first show. That was
That was the second show.
Yeah.
okay. Yeah.
Show. Well, we had the couches in the executive seating area down
The
front.
Naugahyde couch, if you will.
Yeah, Charlie got to sit in the VIP executive.
VIP
The
section.
Naugahyde, yes,
That's
sir.
right.
Sure would.
I had a
I'm
blister
looking
on
for
me for
that,
2 weeks after sitting on that couch.
See, we comped that ticket. He didn't realize them tickets normally sold for $1,000 a piece.
I don't know what they sold for, but it wasn't that.
Man,
Oh.
y'all ahead of Ron White. Ron White ain't getting $600 down in Tallahassee now. You getting 1,000 back in 2013.
Yeah, right.
I thought I had a picture of that diploma. If I ain't, I'm gonna take a picture because I don't think folks believe us.
Oh, they don't.
But hey, they didn't believe us about Chase Elliott neither. But we showed them the picture,
Right.
didn't we?
You know, that
Hey,
picture, that's what you did.
Yep.
And, yeah, mentoring him.
How about
Speaking
remember us giving Miss Georgia all them culture classes
Oh, yeah.
we gave? We
That's
had
right.
pictures and ran with her all the
And
time.
you know, she liked the one Miss America.
That's what I'm talking about.
Who did?
You know,
did y'all look at any of the racing this weekend and see the lack of a crowd up in Bristol?
That's a
Well,
shame.
we've been trying to tell them idiots at NASCAR something for a while, but on the same Saturday night, Dale Jr. was at the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway driving just a late model stock car. Nothing, no NASCAR, just a late model Saturday night special. And they sold out 15,000 tickets at the Nashville racetrack to see Dale Jr. And they probably didn't have 15,000 in Bristol on Saturday night.
Probably didn't. But that's racing.
Yeah.
That's racing. That,
Yeah.
that ain't a show. That ain't a performance. That is a show. It's not a performance. It's
That's
a
it.
performance at NASCAR now. That's all it is with prima donnas.
Yep.
Like a Broadway production.
It ain't racing. I don't know what
No.
it is, but it is not racing.
Used to be racing, man, when they had that old Albany Speedway at what was that? What in Dawson and Dothan over there? What was it called? The
Rocky.
Rocky Speedway. Now, man, that was racing. Hey, you talk about banging on doors down at Five Flag Speedway down at Pensacola down there. Good Lord,
Chattahoochee Valley Speedway, where you and I attended.
I
right.
still one of the beatingest things I ever seen in my life was in St. Petersburg, Florida. I went. We used to go all the time. I went down there as a little boy. We'd go to the figure 8 races. Y'all ever seen that? They
That's what
come round.
Harley specialize in.
Yeah, they go round and round, and then they start crossing. And then
Start
Alice
crossing.
Wild, man, they have two of them hit right there where that 8 crosses, and good
Or
gracious
demo
alive.
dirty.
T-bone one another.
I mean, whoo,
Hey,
and then they'd get out and fight. They'd get out and fight right there. Right, the police had to come out and get them, and
hey,
that was racing too. Now,
maybe our viewers, I mean, you viewers, maybe you gonna get in a fight. If you get in a fight at a race or at Walmart or wherever, here's the man to call right here.
Sometimes you need a lawyer in your corner who ain't scared to fight. He'll defend you, don't matter if you are wrong or right. He's a South Georgia redneck with a ponytail and a law degree. With Billy Shingler as your lawyer, you will always be found not guilty. Just looking at Billy Shingler makes that DA weak. He'll mumble and fumble and be scared to speak. He'll shout, "Your Honor, I surrender, cause I know when I'm beat." Call Billy Shingler when the man has got them cuffs on tight. He'll fuss and cuss and slash and burn, shake his fist and holler, "I'm in your corner, let's fight, fight, fight."
Shingler Law, Donaldsonville, Georgia, 229-524-1225. Our attorney is in Denver, Colorado, watching live tonight. We're broadcasting Copper
who's
Mountain.
in trouble out there?
TC got a place in Copper Mountain, Colorado out there. I wonder if he's close to Copper Mountain.
TC ain't done got in trouble and called Shangler out there, has he?
He may be. I
Hey,
don't know.
Shingler, you might want to try to let's get him hooked up.
I don't tend to folks' business, but could be. If you need a good lawyer in Colorado,
That's
TC,
it.
there your man,
That's him.
Billy Shingler.
Speaking of being out of town, Weasel, tell us
Yes, sir.
about your
Oh yeah,
Well, now them pictures right there is not accurate, up to date, but that's me and my bride, and we are here at the Yeehaw Junction Resort Civic Center and Convention Center, and we are here and come down to spend a few days. I can't say y'all see this door behind me back there. I can't say who's in there, but they kind of from the other side of the state from where Yeehaw Junction is, kind of almost a straight shot across, and they come in on a helicopter, and that door right there is shut. He might step out and he might not, but he is not where everybody thinks he is. He's behind that door back there here in the Yeehaw Junction Presidential Suite, which is where I am. It is full to capacity. Folks lined up, parking lot everywhere. Just far as you look, all you see is people, and they ain't here to see me. So I'm just kind of telling y'all a little bit of where I'm at, but I ain't really saying nothing. But that's where I am. But this is a fine establishment. You can tell from them pictures all the money and the upgrades that's been put into this place, and it is even got a parking place for Marvin. You saw it. Put that parking place up there, Marvin, where they can see your parking spot. And
Oh
no, that
wait,
ain't no. Yeah, that ain't
I
it.
done deleted the picture.
Oh, okay.
He
Well,
got,
he-
I
he
done,
wasn't
it,
never had a equation.
it was
He got a hair
I
trigger. He got a hair trigger.
yeah, I got a hair
yeah, he
trigger.
does.
It was
are
what
they
what Jackass Crossing.
That's what it said. Yeah, it was in the parking place right there. And
are they
but
having the are they having the big Webb Pierce tribute concert down there tomorrow night?
I don't know, Charlie.
I
Uh,
figure that's why the big man might be in town to see the Webb Pierce tribute concert.
What I'm
well,
talking
we
about.
just rolled
You
in down
good.
here today. We didn't have reservations.
Ooh.
But we got in on somebody else's phone call, if you know, and so we down here and wanted to. I can't disclose everything, but it has something to do with being able to uh, see the show tonight and get a different perspective than just watching it the way that he normally watches it. Is the way I was explained to me. I didn't ask a heap of questions. Uh, I ain't met nobody yet, but they just told me if that door opens to be prepared. So
Hey,
I I
You
don't know
never
if it
know.
I
yeah.
don't know if it go open up or not.
All right, Miss Pam, there's the bottle. I know you missed it a while ago. I put it. That's it. That's that Mayhaw wine, Texas, made in Texas. She had sent it to me, and I did. She missed it a while ago. Maydale Country Wines, Mayhaw, made in the great state of Texas. I don't know if
Mm.
anybody's ever marketed Mayhaw wine here in Colquitt.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I do. They used to have it when they did that mayhaw tree. They
Oh,
made it.
They made wine.
Yeah, mayhaw wine.
yeah, I think you're right.
Sure
They ain't made
did.
no wine, man. They didn't have no fermenting license or none of that.
That,
You just
Well,
stealing the
they didn't make it,
Miss
but
Amy.
somebody made it for them. I think they furnished
Yeah,
the
yeah.
mayhaw to somebody. Somebody made it for them. I remember.
And
whatever.
Steel Pond May, I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. Immaterial to me. But
Yeah.
I like Mayhaw. Y'all come to the Mayhaw Festival this
Oh,
weekend.
that's
Why don't
it.
y'all talk about
That's a
it?
good
Marvin,
one. There you
you
go.
in
Mayhaw
Cleveland?
Festival coming up this Saturday. Parade kicks off at 10 o'clock. They are sold out of vendors. Sold out. Can't take any more. All around the square. It's the whole square will be shut down till 4 o'clock. All kind of food vendors, entertainment all day
Who gonna
long.
entertain?
I don't know who all. I know that my wife's high school jazz band will be playing. She's got a little jazz ensemble, and they're going to be playing.
High school.
High school, yes, sir.
So she's the music teacher at high
Yeah,
school.
band director. She got to march in the parade and then bring them young ones back to get on the stage for the ones that's in the jazz.
She got anybody in that band that can play the saxophone?
She's got a few. I know you want
You,
one at church.
I want one out there at the creek. I want me a saxophone player up there on the stage. Wouldn't that be awesome, Charlie? Have a saxophone player playing,
That and a steel guitar.
and,
It's all they need.
yeah, and a what?
Steel guitar.
Ooh,
They'd be shouting.
I'm telling you,
Sh-
man. But
Shouting, dancing, and everything else going on.
get you a saxophone and a steel guitar.
But at Mayhaw Festival, y'all come, Colquitt, Georgia. It's only a skip and a hop from anybody that's watching us.
Be good.
Or you can fly in here if you want to.
You gonna have a parade? And
Yeah,
all that
got a
kind of
parade.
stuff?
Also, there is a production at Swamp Gravy at Cotton Hall called the Mayhaw Radio Show.
Mm, I
It,
wonder where that. Who came up with that idea?
it will be going on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and then the following weekend as well. SwampGravy.com.
Next weekend too. This weekend and next weekend.
I bet you
Oh,
just
okay.
by the name, that is such a catchy name.
Catchy.
I wonder how in the world they thought that up.
And the call letters to the radio station WMHAW
Yep.
555 on your radio dial.
Wow.
50,000 watts.
5,000
5,000 watts.
5,000 watts of pure country power.
That's the
And
first time I saw y'all in action. Was it there? And never will forget. Queasel was out behind Cotton Hall when I pulled up. He showed me where to park. I got around there and spoke to some folks and went and got me something at the concession stand. Queasel waited on me in the concession stand. And then when the show started, I'll be darned if Queasel wasn't down there one of the stars of the show. He was all over that place.
How in the world did you get convinced to come to Colquitt, Georgia and see that production?
Somebody came on my show and said it was the best thing in the world. I just had to check them out.
Lord, there's
Did
been a
y'all
lot of
did,
water in the
Ain't
bridge
a lot of
since
water,
then.
man.
did y'all come over before that show that I came to?
We didn't come over before that. We came over. We came over while that was. We came over. I think to promote that, or either I told you about it out there at Deanco. We was out there, doing that auction, and you was out there, and Riley Anglin was out there,
Yeah, I
and you
see it, Riley.
was off Ox, and I got to talking to you, and I can see you piqued your interest there, And so anyway,
That's right.
Who?
Adams off Ox.
Adams off Ox.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I ain't
But
never.
anyway, he come. Charlie came and was. I think our friendship was. I think it was that was the foundation of our.
It was born that night, wasn't it?
That was
Yeah.
But
it.
Queasel was all over that place. You two
Oh
didn't do
man, yeah.
nothing, but y'all were out there at the desk at the radio. But Queasel was parking cars. He was working the concession stand, and for all I know, I saw him star the show. He might have cleaned up after I left. I don't
Well,
know, but he was
well,
never
see,
with.
I hadn't rose to the level of them two yet. See, they were
Oh,
stars from the
you were
beginning.
climbing the
I had to
ladder, is
work
what
my
you were
way
doing.
up. I
I
went from the
got you.
toilet cleaner right on up there, and then they eventually, after I got everything else done, they let me get up there on the show for them and help them a little bit. And then it wasn't long after that a star was born.
There
Oh,
you go.
That's what I'm talking about right there.
Lives were changed.
Lives were changed.
A
Lord.
major revival took place.
Yeah.
Hey, we got a trivia time coming right up. We'll be right back.
Hey, y'all looking for something cute, custom, and full of Southern charm? You've got to check out Southern Hissy Fits right on the square in Colquitt. From custom embroidery, personalized t-shirts, to stylish tumblers, unique gifts, soy candles, jewelry, custom wreath sashes, custom barred quilts, and boutique apparel, Southern Hissy Fits has a little bit of everything with a whole lot of personality. Need something custom for your business, team, or special occasion? They've got you covered with quality work and hometown service you can count on. Stop by and see them at 209 West College Street in Colquitt, or give them a call at 229-308-3360. And be sure to catch Trivia Time on Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show, sponsored proudly by Southern Hissy Fits. Southern Hissy Fits, where your style comes with a little Southern attitude.
Our trivia question tonight. It's going to be a photograph in just a moment. Now, let me make some precursors. Number one, anybody that is a part of the round table in Iron City tonight is ineligible to win.
Disqualified.
Disqualified.
Uh,
The
Anybody that is related to
Yeah.
any of these people.
and people that are in the profession of growing produce are ineligible.
Disqualified.
Yeah, disqualified. Ineligible. So here we go. There are 5 people in this picture, and some of you folks in Florida and Alabama may not know this, but you may.
We'll get y'all next time.
Yeah, we'll get y'all
We'll
next
get you
time.
next time.
There are 5 individuals in this picture. I need you to, if you can identify 4 of any of the 5, 4 of any of the 5, 4 out of the 5 names in these pictures, these 2 pictures right here combined, there's 5 people that you can see. If you can identify 4 of them, you are the winner tonight. I'll leave it up for just a few moments.
I want to talk about that number 63 there. Y'all notice if y'all notice what he's doing there, a lot of you people, especially you people in Martha's Vineyard, have no idea what he's holding up to his mouth. It is a dipper, a water dipper, and he's got a bucket of water in his hand, and he's actually is drinking the water himself. He's dipping that dipper down in the bucket and putting that dipper up to his mouth and drinking it by himself. No young girl is coming around with bottles squirting water into his mouth. That's
Ooh.
what football has become now, is young women running around on the sideline spraying water into athletes' mouths like they ain't got enough sense to put a dipper in a bucket and get them a drink of water themselves. And a lot of them probably do not understand how you would do that.
All right. 4 out of the 5 names is what I'm looking for.
4 out of the 5.
Yeah.
If anybody knows one of them, they know them all.
I think I got. I think I.
You got anybody on it, Marvin?
Well, he's disqualified.
Oh yeah.
Disqualified.
You got to disqualify some of y'all. Now.
Yeah.
That's an executive decision.
Yeah. He's plenty should know who they are.
They know who they are. If they old enough, and this would have been in about 1968, 69, 70, somewhere in that era. Not beyond 1970. 68, 69, or 70. But the water bucket picture there with the guy drinking the water in the dipper, that's gone. That's gone with the wind right there. And look at his britches. Look how his britches is all tore up down there, nasty, dirty. He been wallowed in the. And look at his number 63. He was not the quarterback.
Put it up there one more
He
time.
was in the trenches. And that number 65, he was in the trenches.
What position is 65 play?
You'd be a lineman.
Yeah.
You'd be an offensive lineman.
Number 12 was a quarterback.
He
I
quarterback.
think.
Oh, he quarterback. Man. That Joe Man was Kenny Stabler.
Uh, 65 was tough, wasn't he?
65 was tough. He jarred the ground when all of them jarred the ground.
Yeah.
Number 63 jarred the ground.
Yeah.
He had a nose, man. That guy had a big old nose on him. They had to make a special face mask for his helmet. He got that nose out there like that. He could get wind. He could breathe.
Oh,
he
wasn't Jewish.
No, he wasn't no Jew, but he could breathe. He had that big old nose and had them old big nostrils. He could get some wind down there in them lungs.
He wasn't having to sit there with oxygen on the side.
No, he wasn't down there puffing on oxygen down there. Football. That's when football was football.
Football.
Tony Tab asked, was that pro ball? Could be. Yeah, it's not like pro ball now. That was like football. It's not like pro ball now. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Several in here said they wasn't born till 82, so they wasn't.
Well, that's okay.
Yeah.
Y'all got folks y'all can recognize, and we got people we can recognize. But since this is our show, we can put on whoever we want to put on. And when you get your own show, whoever you want to put
Oh.
You want to call them? You best well call them out.
I might as well call it out. All right, number 63 is none other than
Danny Helms.
Number 65 is none other than
Charles Pickle,
the professor.
Go ahead.
That's him.
Number 12 is none other than
Ronnie McNeese.
The bald-headed gentleman is none other than
That's Coach Buddy Boy Grimes.
And then the guy with the coach with the hat on is
Wayne Prophet.
Wayne Prophet. That is the names of them.
They didn't play. There was no pitting and humoring, and none of this. I'm sorry. Were your feelings hurt?
What you reckon Wayne Prophet would tell him?
He said, how does this foot feel up your? How does it feel? Does that hurt?
That ain't no joke neither. He didn't play.
He didn't play.
Oh man,
Sure did.
wow.
I was Miller County High School football players, probably 1969, 1970.
And you know what?
Hey, it was a real deal.
The stands would be full of people.
Stands was full of bands,
Everybody down there.
people everywhere. Curtis Warren throwing his hat everywhere. Miller County one time. Wow! He's going out all the way to Miller County 3 times. And then Miller County all the time. Everybody stand up and holler. And he threw that hat. He'd get the hat back to him. That was football, man. That was entertainment.
He was like a super fan.
Yeah, he was a super fan. Yeah. He was there. People knew it. Basketball game. Harry played basketball. Harry was a great basketball player. His son, Harry Warren, who catches all them fish down there.
Hey, let's pay a bill. We'll be right back.
Looking to buy or sell quality cattle with folks you can trust? Head on over to Seminole Livestock Auction, located on Highway 91 North in Donaldsonville, Georgia. Every Monday at 12 noon, buyers and sellers come together for a fast-paced, dependable cattle sale you can count on. Whether you're moving a few head or managing a larger operation, Seminole Livestock Auction delivers a fair market value and a smooth professional experience every time. With years of experience and a reputation built on honesty and service, this is where the Wiregrass area does business. Have cattle to sell or questions about the market? Call Gerald Mock today at 229-524-2305 and let him take care of your cattle sales needs. Seminole Livestock Auction, Highway 91, Donaldsonville. Sell every Monday at noon. Be there.
All right. Let's move right along, if we may, to our segment entitled Q-Tips with Queasel tonight. Queasel, I know you're on remote location, but you do have Q-Tips
Oh
for us.
man, I done sent you a picture. Don't put it up just yet though. Just hold on just a minute. You know, I got to give y'all some Q-tips, some things you got to learn, live to make your life better. Well, one of the worst things that can happen to you at your house is to suffer a fire. And sometimes fires can be prevented. Sometimes there ain't a thing in the world you can do about it. But the leading cause of fires, uh, the number one thing that starts fires in houses nowadays is kitchen fires. And so we went through the thing talking about a fire extinguisher and baking soda and that kind of stuff, and a fire extinguisher works fine and baking soda works fine, but man, that fire extinguisher, you shoot it in your kitchen, it'd be all over your house and just dust and everything in the world. And about a year or so, maybe 2 years ago, I found something and I bought one for all the folks that all my family. I gave one to my wife and I gave one to my son and I gave one to I don't know, I think my mother-in-law and pa-in-law. I don't remember who all I gave one to, but I bought several of them. And this is to me is one of the neatest tricks it is. Put it up there, Marvin. Put it up there. Uh, this is called a fire blanket, and it is a man. This thing could be a absolute lifesaver. It could save your house. And this thing is you can't see it. I got it folded over, but Marvin, go back to me in just a minute, and I'll show you. But this thing is designed to be kept right close to the stove. So tonight, when we got through, we at my son's, and I said, "Do you know where your?" I asked Matthew. I said, "Do you know where your fire blanket is that I gave you a year or two ago?" He said, "Yes, sir. It's right over there, and right by the stove." He had it lifted. He had it put beside the wall. You see, that's the way a man don't care where something looks right. He cares that it performs and does what it's supposed to. And that's what this thing is for. And I'm gonna show you. You see this hoop in it right here. This is his. This is the one he's got right here. Right here. And that little hole right there is designed. You can take on your wall right by the stove and drive a nail in there and put it there. And it might not look pretty, but it's gonna be mighty pretty when you have a grease fire. And what you do is designed to hang it there, and then you take both hands. I ain't gonna do it, but you take both hands. Let me get where you can see it, and you grab these two straps. And when you pull these two straps down, that blanket comes out with you, and you just lay it right over that stove, and it'll smother out the fire.
Come on.
If your lawnmower catches on fire, if anything you got, if it's small enough, you can put this blanket over it to it'll put it out. It'll even put you out if you catch on fire. Now I'm not advertising the prepared hero because I think there's all kind of versions, but this just happens to be the one I bought. And listen, they are dirt cheap. I don't know. I'm all about buying in town when I can, but some things you can't find in town, and so I just happened to look on good old Amazon, and you can buy two of them for $39.95. You can buy four of them for $59, and somewhere in here I saw one you could buy one for I think $19, and $18.58 you can buy them. So uh, just round it off to $25. What else can you spend $25 on? What more important do you have? It don't take a lot of skill. All you got to do is pull it out there and lay it over that fire. It ain't like a fire extinguisher where you got to worry if it's done discharged or if it's out of date. This old blanket don't go out of date. That's you keep it close to the fire. I mean, close to the stove. That's where you want it, as close as you can keep it. You don't want to put it in the cabinet over the stove. That wouldn't be a good place for it. I had to ask my wife, and she didn't want to admit where she had hers. I said, well, where is it at? I bet you don't even know where it is. She said, I do. It's in the cabinet under the sink with 10,000 other things that she's got in the cabinet under the sink. It ain't going to be easy to find when you need it. But old Matthew had it laying right on his counter, leaned up against the wall, about 10, maybe 5, it ain't even that, 3 or 4 foot away from the stove. And that's where it needs to be. So listen, invest your little bit of money, buy you a fire blanket. It might save you. It might save your house. It could save your lawnmower. It could save anything that you have that catches on fire. You can put it over there and it will smother it out. That's Queasel's tip for the day to make your life better.
If you're all mixed up about the body that you're in, there's a man down south that'll change you from a rooster to a hen. They call him Castrating Carl because that's his trade. It won't take him long when he opens up his blade. He'll slice and dice, and in a minute he'll be done. You'll be a tranny, but you'll never be a granny, and your daddy will never have to call you son. Castrating Carl, the man with the plan. He's from Bascom, where you don't have to ask him, are you a woman or a man? He'll slice and dice, and in a minute he'll be done. You'll be a tranny, but you'll never be a granny, and your daddy will never have to call you son.
Castrating Carl Cressman, Custom Cattle Services, Bascom, Florida. Working your cattle, hauling your cattle, cutting your cattle, whatever you need done. Carl Cressman's the man. Custom Cattle Service. He's right there, and he's right there on the Georgia, Florida, Alabama line. I mean, right in that area, right where they all join. He can be at your place in a hurry.
JW Dream, I ain't heard of that about putting out a fire with sound waves, but if it works, we're going to start taking Marvin with us on the fire truck, and instead of putting water on it, we're just going to fire Marvin up.
That's right.
Let him, because he got some sound waves. Now, Marvin got some sound waves. Most especially he gets in that Weather Channel and that evangelizing voice he's got.
Yeah, baby. Hey, wanted to put this up. This is our attorney, and he is in Denver, Colorado at a DUI conference. That's my cousin, Eric Gay, behind him. And I can't remember that other. That's Jay Brimberry, I think. Jay Brimberry from Albany, Georgia. Yeah. So
he's very famous. He's a very famous attorney.
We have 3 Georgia boys, South Georgia boys in Denver, Colorado at a DUI conference.
Colorado ain't ready for them 3.
Yeah, I see it. Hey, here's some more fish caught this week. That is John Weaver's grandson. Man, they went and filled a cooler up right there, son. Look at young boy. That boy had a good time.
That little Hannah there.
Yeah, Bo, I think.
Bo Hannah. Hey, Bo. Hope you're watching tonight, man. Yeah. Good catch right there, brother. Let me tell you now.
Y'all are aware that I can be a messy eater. You know that from.
No, go ahead. You tell us.
Well, don't get stuff off.
Tell it to me.
I'm trying to have a conversation.
Yeah, I know you are.
I'm aware of it.
I wanted to show you what my wife got me, and I put it on right here because I do make a mess. It says if you can read this, I have not eaten yet.
That's the truth, right? That's a sermon right there.
I reckon that's part of life.
Well, that's the way it is. Yeah, that's the way it is.
But Marvin enjoys his food. We talk about enjoying life. Marvin enjoys his food.
He enjoys everything he does. He enjoys. He gets a blessing from it. He allows it to bless him.
Yep.
See, that's where we mistake. So we make mistakes. Yeah. We don't allow our blessings to fulfill us and to make us happy.
It's a shame he didn't have that in that outhouse over there at the rattlesnake.
He was just as happy as he could be.
500 boy. It's a shame he didn't have that be up with him there.
He didn't care. He was happy.
That's a good segue into Marv's Minute in the Word. Marv's Minute in the Word. Hey, talk to you this week about Romans 8:18, for I consider that the sufferings of the present time are not worth comparing with the glory that is being revealed to us. Hey, listen, all of us hurt. All of us have physical pain. All of us have emotional pain. Sometimes we cry. Sometimes we get mad. And God hears that. God understands it. And know this, that even when we're hurting, God don't forget about us. We think He does because we feel like we alone a lot of times, but we are not. Now, Paul kind of took it a little farther than what some people want to say. He talks about how we should take joy in our suffering. But here's what Jesus said: Blessed are those who are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are you when others revile and persecute you and utter all kinds of evil against you falsely on my account. Rejoice and be glad, for your reward is great. Hey, listen, suffering is never pleasant, but we can rejoice if we're in Christ because His promises are that our suffering will not last forever. What's that? There's an old saying, joy comes in the morning. Joy comes in the morning. And so when we get depressed, we get down and out, when things seem to be bad, and we're in Christ, listen, it's going to be all right. I promise you this, because this old world's going to pass away one day. And here's what I tell my church folks: don't ever waste a trial. Don't ever waste a trial by putting your focus on you and your circumstances. Ask the Lord this: Lord, what are you trying to teach me? Help me to learn. And know this: suffering is never without eternal purpose that God has. Let's pray. Father, we thank you today for loving us unconditionally. We thank you, Lord, that even in our suffering, even in our pain, even in our heartaches, even in death, Lord, you are there with us. And Father, I just pray you help give us the strength, the mercy, the grace, and the compassion to keep pressing on, knowing that we need to put our focus on you. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. And that
Yeah.
has been this week's Minute in the Word with Marv.
Put the hail gal up there.
So Marvin,
Oh, yeah, go
I
ahead.
saw a thing not too long ago, kind of going what you said there. It said, "Don't worry about the storms in life. Just make sure you build a good enough shelter."
That's it. That's it. Good enough shelter. You right on that,
Yeah,
Queasy.
about the storm.
You
Yeah,
are
that's a
right.
good segue into that.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of storms, let me play this, and then we're gonna discuss it.
Talk about it.
Yeah, this is a storm, if you will.
Fall-sized hail in my front yard. This is not normal, and we can't keep ignoring our environment.
Okay, so need I say not what political affiliation that she is with? She it was hailing in her yard, and she is all distraught about climate change
And hail.
and hail.
Apparently, that was it. She is like the Secretary of State for the state of Wisconsin, or
Yeah,
the Lieutenant Governor. That's who this stupid woman is. Play that again, Marvin. I don't think you played the whole thing. I think you just played part
They
of it.
may have not have got it.
Well, I'll listen to this again now.
Republicans say we don't have climate change, but this is golf ball-sized hail in my front yard. This is not normal, and we can't keep ignoring our environment.
Okay, so hail is not normal.
Mm.
Hail is apparently she has never seen hail before. I'm wondering if she's ever seen rain before, or
apparently she ain't never seen the Bible before because the
never seen.
Bible talks about hail.
She's concerned. First time apparently she's ever heard of hail. You know, you can go back to Exodus if you want to read about hail. That Exodus is pretty far back in the Bible. But apparently this woman, and this is an elected official who has control over the outcome of your life in the state that you're living in. And I think it's Wisconsin. I'm pretty sure she's from
Yeah,
Wisconsin.
yeah, it
So
looked like one of the streets in Fond du Lac to me.
she was from Fond du Lac or
She had
somewhere.
that Wisconsin football coat on. That W,
That's
that was the
she's from
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin. And now, how do you deal with people like this? How can you have a meaningful conversation with
You
anybody
can't.
that is that stupid?
Let's bring it closer to home. We could be saying the same thing, or some of the liberals could be saying the same thing about the drought we are experiencing here now. We showed a little thing the other night about Ocheesee Pond, Ocheesee Lake, whatever you want to call it, going dry. I don't know. I sent it to Floyd and I sent it to Marvin. There's a longer version from that young lady down in Two Egg, and it goes into explaining things. Now, you know, somebody that's thinks a little bit liberal. Oh, look what's happening. We're in a drought. That's why that thing went dry. They're talking about. No, in fact, in that interview, the guy says this has only happened before that I know of, about 25 years ago, but it didn't have anything to do with a drought. I thought, fella, you're old enough to know that 2000 was one of the worst droughts that we have had in this part of the country. So it almost went dry 25 years ago. Almost went dry back in 1954. So nothing is new. Going back to what Floyd said, go back to the hail in Exodus. There's always going to be these changes in atmosphere and changes in patterns and weather. And that's just a part of what we are.
And hey, I know we're running out of time, but Charlie, I didn't get that whole. I got that video from the Two Egg, but it was like 5 minutes. I encourage y'all to go watch that on Two Egg TV. I did get the follow up from the same man. It's about a minute and a half, and it's this week. I want you to see this one. I want to play it. And this is he filmed the one that we showed last week, and then he filmed this one this week, and then we'll be right back.
Folks, this is a sinkhole that is steadily pulling water from Ocheesee Pond, one of the two. Look at all the gars in here in the brim. You see the gars now? And the water level used to be all the way up to those cedar tree or cypress trees above the base. So right here would be about 25, 30 foot. And that, my friend, is Ocheesee Pond. Yes, that's right. This is Ocheesee Pond, y'all. The water is running. You can see the little dark trench. And it's running. Comes right on down. And you can see it. But it's still running. Let's see how we get around where you can see it. You can see it running right there. And it's running in here. There's the water running in. And as fast as it can run in, it's going in here. And going in the hole. And all these fish are trapped. Every one of them. Maybe they'll stop up, then they'll quit. But there ain't no water coming in here. Wow.
Man,
Wow.
Unreal.
Who would have thought there'd be that many gar in that place down
That's
there?
what I was just telling Floyd. Survival of the fittest. That's got to be the toughest fish because
Yeah.
they knew what to do and they migrated, and that's
That
pretty
little
much-
pot, that little puddle of water.
Yeah.
They prehistoric.
Yeah.
Stars are.
un-
Unreal.
We're not trying to scare y'all. We're just trying to tell y'all we need to get on our knees and start praying for rain.
That's the key right there, Floyd.
You need to pray for rain.
Yep.
Because we in a dire situation with rainfall.
Hey,
I'm gonna tell you,
Go ahead, Charlie.
right quick. Pray for our farmers. I was buying some fuel in Clio, Alabama, day before yesterday. Diesel was $5.49 a gallon. This guy was pumping off-road diesel to run his irrigation system to water his corn. He was paying $5.19 a gallon for off-road diesel. And Floyd is our expert when it comes to machinery, how much it's worth, and how much. And Floyd will tell you, wouldn't take too many hours to eat up that 450 a bushel corn price, watering it with $5.19 a gallon diesel fuel. Correct?
Won't work. It's unsustainable.
There
And
you
what
go.
about the price of fertilizer with the price of fuel being up?
Everything going up.
Yep. Hey, we got one more commercial to hit right here, guys.
In Southwest Georgia, quality still means something. At Sowega Meat Company, we're proud to bring you the best, from pasture to plate. Step inside our 11,100 square foot USDA inspected processing facility, where tradition meets precision, and every cut is handled with care. Whether you need custom butchering, premium cuts for your table, or fresh, locally sourced specialty groceries, we've got you covered. 2 convenient locations to serve you: 1699 Highway 27 North in Colquitt, Georgia, and 17965 US Highway 431 South in Headland, Alabama. Because around here, we don't just sell meat. We deliver quality you can trust and flavor you can taste. Call 229-758-8600 or visit SowegaMeatCompany.com. Sowega Meat Company, rooted in tradition, cut above the rest.
Hey guys, Berry Hill Auctioneers, TC Berry Hill, proprietor in general, sponsor of in exclusivity and perpetuity. Been with us since day one. He's our friend. He is a great man, runs a great business, www.berryhillauctioneers.com. And yes, he has sold stuff in Saudi Arabia. That was not a joke, but his intention is probably not to go back and take Floyd B. Lloyd and Tony Tab with him. But he is the sponsor of Floyd's Frolicans, and we present now Berry Hill Auctioneers, Floyd's Frolicans.
First of all, I want to talk to my friends who are 75 years of age or older. If you are a man or a woman, what to never do. If you're going somewhere and you're going to say you're going to the grocery store, or you going to a restaurant, or you going to your friend's house, or you if anywhere going to church, if you will, never ever park somewhere that you have got to back out of, because you are going to run over somebody or somebody's automobile. This is like quiz. I'm gonna give Floyd's hints.
Okay.
Things too. Always when you pull in that, you think about, you look at you. Always be aware of your surroundings to start with, and you back into your parking place because nobody's there. Everybody's done in the church or whatever. And I'm talking to myself out at Marvin's church. Marvin has a parking lot. Lot of cars parked there. It's a small parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
He wanted to get as many cars in there as he could, but it's a dangerous situation. So what you need to do is when you go, especially if you're going to Marvin's church, back into your parking spot. Because then when you pull out, you can see everything in front. You're not backing into or over someone, if you will. Floyd's hints for the night if you are over 75. But people back time. When you seen Boogie, and Boogie's been, I've engaged Boogie pretty regularly the last few weeks in here. Saw Boogie the other day, and Boogie, Boogie's always, he's always looking for some kind of way to make income, produce income, because snuff is real high. It costs a lot of money to buy snuff and to buy canned corn, if you will. So, Boogie, I'm sorry about that. Hey, Boogie, what's up, Boogie? Well, you know what, Lord, they got me a new position. They got me a job. What you doing, Boogie? And Wednesday, I got me a job. It was a laundry detergent, and I was going door to door selling laundry detergent. I said, laundry detergent. He said, yeah, man, it's a good stuff too. I said, what's it called? He called dip, 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 food. He said, yeah. He said, they told me. He said, they told me that you go to the house and you knock on the door and you have your dip, 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 do under your arm in the box there on the door. And you knock on the door and you introduce yourself. And you go in and you tell when they come to the door, you tell them, give them, introduce yourself, tell them who you are and what your product is, and that you give them. If they let you come in the house and demonstrate the formula and the miracle that the dippy do laundry detergent do, then I give you $3 if you can present an article of clothing that dippy do will not clean. I said, well, how's it going, Boogie? He said, well, he said, I was doing pretty good. He said, I was getting along with pretty good. I was making me a few sales. He said, I come up on this house and I knock on the door. And he said, this woman come to the door. And I said, how do you do? My name is my name is Bookie Wales. Wow. That I said, I demonstrate for you. And the woman, he said, I could tell she was kind of in a hurry, didn't have a lot of time for me. But anyway, I sold my sales pitch on me. And I got to, if you let me, I demonstrate this product for you. If I can't clean every garment that you show me, I give you $3. And she said, well, come on in the house. And I got all kind of dirty clothes lined up in here. So he said, I went in the house and that, and I said, what your first garment that you want me to wash? he said, I got this apron here. I got this apron. Said, take this apron. Said my husband. He said, all he wants to do is lay up on the couch and eat beanie weenies. He said, I got this apron here. Said somebody dropped off a mess of fish here the other day. I said I had to clean them. I got fish scales and guts and all over my apron. Said if you try this, wash this here. And yeah, he said, what I need to do now, I need a bucket. And he gave me a bucket with some warm water in it. He said, I'm going to put some dick in do in the bucket. He said, I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. I said, here it is, right here. I see what I'm going to do. So I take your apron right here. I dip it. I said, dip it do in the water so blue. Dip it do in the water so blue. Put it to your nose, it smells like a rose. And she said, wow. I said, man, how in the world? He said, that's a good thing like that. He said, now, but I got to have another item. She said, well, I had to get something from my daughter over here. I said, my husband, all he wants to do is lay up on the couch, watch Matt Dillon, and eat beanie weenies. So anyway, he said, well, I said, what you got? She said, well, I said, I got my daughter was out there in the hog pen the other day. Got some hogs out there. She was feeding the hogs. My husband, he's laying up here on the couch watching Matt Dillon eating beanie weenies. That's all he do. He said she had on a pair of blue jean dungarees, slipped down in the hog pen, got hog mess all over her blue jean mud. Said, if you could watch this. And I mean, I'm watching. Anyway, he got me to everything. He got me to in the water so blue. In the water so blue. Do your nose smell like a rose? She said, whoa, man, look at that. And he said, well, I said, I need one more. I said, I need one anything that your husband has got. He said, well, said, I don't know what you guys say. All he want to do lay up, say don't work, don't do nothing, lay up on the couch, watch Matt Dillon gun smoke and eat beanie weenies. She said, well, I'll find something. So anyway, she come back. She said, I found some of his drawers, found a pair of his underwear. He said, what you can do with them? He let me down. He looking at me. He goes, he do in the water stove room. Do in the water stove room. Put it, you know. Oh Lord! But that was Bookie. That was,
Way back.
Hey guys, he wasn't able to join us tonight. He is busy working a shutdown in some industrial plumbing. But KWG Plumbing LLC, Kenneth Wayne Garner, he's master licensed in Alabama and Georgia. 229-220-6694 is the magic number to call. And his motto: if you ain't flowing, he will get you going. And that brings us to Brother Charlie Platt and the weather forecast.
And the folks at Kelly Crop Insurance present that to us every Thursday night. Folks, we are not kidding. We're serious about our beliefs, and we're serious when we say pray for rain. As you can see, there's only a slight 20% chance of a shower or thunderstorm, possibly on Sunday. We do have a cool off coming. Going to be a hot one tomorrow, a hot one on Saturday, but a little front comes through during the day on Sunday and cools us down to 76 for a high. Got some lows in the upper 40s. So pretty big difference in what we've been seeing. We're going to see the next couple of mornings, and then what we'll see for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday morning next week. So just get ready for spring, our summer, really, and then back to a spring type temperature because we could set some records around this area on tomorrow and Saturday. We're going to be pretty close to record highs on those days, but do pray for rain. Serious. We need it. Pray for one another. Pray for our nation. Pray for our leaders. And with that, I'll give it over to Queasy.
Charlie, I appreciate it. We just want to thank everybody for watching us. We have been running tight on time, but hey, when you're having a good time, what's time?
That's
What's
right.
time to a hog? A wise man told me that one time. What is time to a hog? But I look forward to this more than y'all do, because this is what we do when we get together. This is all we do: laugh, tell stories, and but hey, we love one another. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all letting us in. Listen, if you see a veteran where they're active or where they're active in the military now, or they're a veteran from the past, tell them thank you for their service. They went, and some of them over there now fighting, and some where they're overseas or enlisted in the United States doesn't make any difference. They're protecting us, and we appreciate it. If you see a police officer, a deputy, a sheriff, uh, investigative agency, state trooper, anybody in law enforcement, thank them. If you see a paramedic, EMT, tell them thank you. Firefighter, tell them thank you. These are the people that run to what you're running away from. And without them, we'd be at a mess. So we love y'all. Thank you for spending some time with us. Floyd?
thank you, Queasy. Enjoyed it. Had a good time tonight. I encourage you if you got a loved one or anybody that you know that has lost a loved one recently,
Hmm.
reach out to them, call them, text them. You tell them, say, I'm thinking about you, man. Is anything I can do for you? Or, ma'am, is there anything I can do for you? Can I help you with anything? Or just tell them, I'm just thinking about you. Do that. Uh, Somebody living by themselves, check with them. See, how you feeling, man? Just check it in you. Just check it on, see how you doing. It'll make a big difference in the way they day goes, I promise you. But, we ain't in this world by ourselves. None of us are. We got people around us that are hurt. We got people around us that are in need, and we got people around us that love us. And that's the main thing. And you got people around you and in your life that you love. You may not even think about it, but I want you to think about it. I want you to think about how important they are in your life, and reach out to them. Just tell them, say, look at here, man. I know everything. It ain't. Oh, ma'am said it ain't going good for you right now, but you're living. I just want to let you know I'm on your side. It'll make a world of difference. Good night, y'all. We enjoyed being with y'all tonight.
Hey guys, thank you again for joining us here on Charlie Platt, the Dirt Road Sports Show. We appreciate you. We never take for granted the fact that you spend an hour, hour and a half with us each and every Thursday night, and have many of you have for the last 6 years as we start our 7th year in broadcast. Hey guys, Lord willing, and the creek doesn't rise. Lord willing, and the creek doesn't rise. We'll be back here next week, same place, same time, for more Charlie Platt, the Road Sports Show. But until then, no matter what you do, no matter where you go, no matter who you do it with, and most especially if you are a woman and you are married to a man that all he does is lay up on the couch and eat beanie wings and watch Gunsmoke, be
Be
particular.
particular.
Look, y'all.
See y'all.